Hi, I'm Brianna, and this is your bullet point. There are going to be 3 new pathways offered at Bullitt East next year. Here is the breakdown of them and the new classes that will be offered. The first pathway is Hospitality, Travel, Tourism, and Recreation. The new classes for that pathway will be Principles of Marketing, Travel and Tourism Marketing, Principles of Hospitality, and Advanced Marketing. The second pathway will be Network Administration. The new classes for it will be Computer Hardware and Software, Maintenance, Computational Thinking, Introduction to Networking Concepts, and Internet Technologies. The third and final new pathway will be Digital Design and Game Development. The new classes for that will be Game Design and Development Principles, Introduction to Digital Game Graphics and Computational Thinking. We will go more in depth in each pathway on our December 15th show. Last Friday was Houses for the Holidays, and it was a big success. The event started with the annual singing of the choir. They sung 2 beautiful Christmas songs that got everyone into the holiday spirit. After that, they gave out awards to the Student Heart of Bullitt East, and that went to Zach Combest. We also had the Staff Award, which went to Mr. Tony, and last but not least, the Faculty Award, which went to Deborah Turner. Congratulations to those 3 people that make Bullitt East a better and brighter place every day. Then we had the annual Ugly Christmas Sweater Fashion Show, which was followed by an elf eating contest and a game where you had to wrap a person like a present. And to finish it all off, we had the annual 12 Days of Christmas Singing, and we had an incredibly inspiring speech, which was given by Mr. Troutman, aka Buddy the Elf. Let's just say this year's Houses for the Holidays was a huge success. Well, that's all for today's bullet points. Now here's to the field report and Chargers in Charge.
Good afternoon, Charger Nation. It's Mr. Mason, Principal at Bullitt East High School. Just wanted to come and talk to you a little bit on this edition of Charger in Charge about our midterm exam schedule. Our midterms will actually start next week, December the 13th, and you will have your 3rd period and 6th period final on Wednesday. On Thursday, you'll have your 2nd and 5th period final, and on Friday, you'll have your 1st, 4th, and 7th period final. Now remember, all 3 of those days will be a regular bell schedule, so we will be on a regular bell schedule throughout our midterm exams, but we will have those finals on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Don't forget to try your best and do your hardest. Be safe, be responsible, be respectful, and do it the Charger way, and Merry Christmas.
I'm Lexi, and this is your Red Zone Sports Report. Winter sports have just kicked off. Our basketball teams have lost many starters on both ends this year, which could make tough impacts for both teams this season. The boys basketball team had lost a total of 7 seniors last year, and the girls lost a total of 8. While there were some injuries throughout both seasons, many of them filled all spots on the court. To go along with having so many seniors, both seasons, many of them had all spots filled on the court. This year, both the boys and girls are coming into the season with a young team. I asked senior Kathleen Scott about the impact of a young team this year, and she said, playing JV is different than playing varsity, and we just have to take a little more time to adjust to that. Luckily, we have players that are picking up the game pretty quickly and becoming ready to go. The girls basketball team has started off their season with a win against Presentation last Tuesday on the road and last Friday against Henderson County at home. The boys have started off their season with a tough schedule. Senior Sean Johnson said, "We knew that playing Trinity for our first home opener and then going on the road to play Doss would be the toughest teams to beat all season. We just proved that we could play with the #1 team in the state and one of the top teams in the 6th region. Our team had a lot of confidence going into the season, and we are going to be good this year too. The next game will be for the girls is on December 15th, and the boys will be December 9th. Good luck to both teams." Now into the wrestling video from this week's meet and then the Red Zone scoreboard.
Hello, I'm John. Welcome to this week's Electoral Dysfunction.
Wrong?
I think they're wrong 100%. Sometimes they're wrong. They were wrong. Sometimes they're wrong. It's the New York Times. They're always wrong. Well, I would say my wife tells me I'm wrong all the time.
Net neutrality is where a service provider must treat all sites the same. Yet the FCC chairman, Ajit Pai, wants to remove this law. This opens the way for service providers to block or slow other sites, even put some behind paywalls. This repeal has sparked millions to sign petitions against this. A petition posted on the official White House website against this appeal in just 7 days has gathered double the amount of required petitions. Any petition that is posted soon reaches its required goal and even going past it. This vote happens on December 14th unless what you want, what and when you search, what, watch or play to be controlled, go sign the petition against such a controlling choice.
Do I look like I know what a JPEG is?
A new bill was voted on last Friday. This new bill intends to cut corporation taxes down to 20% from a high 30%. Recently, arguments has pushed the bill's voting to last Friday. This snag sadly means we will not have the results as of this newscast. So make sure to look up what the results are and let's see how this will affect prices and jobs in our country. One student said this was a good step forward for us. This was the Electoral Dysfunction, and now on to Andrew with Plugged In.
Thank you, John. Your politics are just as interesting as you are. Now, why don't we go ahead and get one up with Plugged In. Well, Bethesda's at it again with Wolfenstein 2, The New Colossus. For those who love killing the Nazi regime but also like to be a bullet sponge, this game is meant for you. This game takes place after the first Wolfenstein game after surviving a nuclear blast in the face, where you now start your quest to liberating America from the Third Reich. Everyone seems to love the Nazi in IRA, Rim Blaskovich, especially when it seems like nothing can kill this man. In fact, according to one student, quote, "The one scene was awesome. It reminds me of Deadpool and how nothing can kill him," end quote. With this one-man army on the loose, it won't be long before the Third Reich is destroyed and finds a place on your shelf for the holidays. Well, big shocker, Nintendo's at it again with their latest game, Mario Odyssey. So once again, Mario has to say Princess Peach, run Bowser again. Seriously, I'm surprised Peach hasn't moved in Bowser's castle yet. Only this time, Mario has a hat that allows you to possess anyone or anything who isn't wearing a hat. Meaning anyone or anything could end up being Mario. Well, some people may say this game is good. One individual stated, quote, "A hat that possesses people or objects would be weird, if not spooky," end quote. Well, one thing's for sure, I'm gonna be rooting for Bowser now because I don't want a hat to take over me and wear me as a suit and leave me on an active volcano, or at least use me as a double jump. Now, let's head back to the studio before Mario has any more funny ideas.
I'm Brianna.
I'm Lexi.
John.
I'm Andrew. And thanks for showing up. We're ready for our Christmas special on the 15th.